Hi, I'm Susan. I'm going to be showing you all the different types of yarn winders that you can get. You can call them a wool winder. Some of them are called cone winders. And let me just show you the front over here. We've got a lot of yarns that I have, and each of the bases are all different sizes. So if you were to take them and you've got an empty cone and you're wanting to put it onto one of these yarn winders, you find that it's not going to fit because it's too loose. So all of them are too loose, right? So if you have a look at the top over here, and I'll just show you the different sizes here. You can see this one has got quite a bit sticking out. That one goes in quite a bit. So you can see how many different sizing there is to go at the bottom. And that one just goes straight through. When you're looking at the top of the cones, they're also different at the top. So now you've got open tops, you've got closed tops, and some of them have got a small hole at the top. So in order to try and wind, if you've got a whole lot of these spare cones and you're wanting to wind some excess yarn off from here onto one of these cones, look, you can either use a toilet roll, and a lot of people are doing this. They put the toilet roll on the top, and then they're just spinning off a few yards or meters, just so that they can actually just start joining some colors together to make a 2 or a 3 ply or 4 ply of the same color, or mixing colors. Or what you can do is you can actually get these, and of course what it will look like is once this is a toilet roll, putting that onto there, that's what it will actually look like after you've actually done your wool. And that's just using a toilet roll holder, the cardboard from the toilet roll. But again, in each different countries, you're getting different size toilet cardboards holders. And then of course a different model of winder that just won't work at all because it just spins around. So what my aim was to try and find something to actually fit all the different size holes so that you can use all your empty cardboard cones. This is the original one, and this comes with this yarn winder. You can actually buy a lot of spares. That fits in quite neatly, pops on there. So this is your true cone winder. So that will wind a cone. So your cone will end up looking something similar to this one here. But you can't use this one onto the next one because again it's just specifically for that machine, and it's the same with all of these others as well. So the issue we have now is that we've got a lot of different sizes. The other issue that we have with all these different cone winders, this one sits on the side, so you can actually wind from the side, and you find that it actually does take some of the cones. Not that one. I've got another cone holder which I 3D printed, and this is available free online to be able to 3D print. This one fits fantastically on here, and then you can actually wind it on there. And this is the Singer, so that fits nice and snug to actually do a cone on that one. There were some other free ones online that I downloaded, which were these two, and 3D printed them, but I found then they don't fit the other cone winders very well. So that one needs to obviously go lower. It doesn't. The next one that you find online, again, doesn't. And also it doesn't actually fit the other cone winders either. They do, but it just doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. So you can imagine when you're lining up your yarn, you might actually getting it caught underneath there. Just going through the different yarn winders, this helps with actually just moving the yarn up and down to get your cone looking really good. I haven't actually tried the Singer one before, so as I said, this sits on the table. It is sideways. This one is a Knit Master, an Empasol or Knit Master one. mounting on the table. Works really nicely, got a lovely big base. But I also found what you could do is you could unclip it. So if we were to design something like this, so that you could actually just keep your yarn and you can actually just stack them all along, this would be ideal to actually design something and 3D print this for these type of machines. And then you just clip it back on again. This is an imbecile cone winder, or yarn winder should I say. Again, the same thing. It also just unclips. So again, if you had a whole lot of these, you could actually then just do that. The brother is slightly different. So this is a brother one. It's quite large at the base. But with this one, you actually just unclip in the middle here. And that will be your cone. But very short, very similar, I suppose, in size to a toilet roll holder. Alright. So you could actually then make a whole lot of these and 3D print them to be able to fit in here. And most probably that would be the easiest for this particular winder. So getting back to the cones, of trying to actually get a cone to actually sit onto one of these. You could use, as I said, one of these attachments, put it on, take one of these others, put it over there. But again, you're getting it all wobbly. It wobbles around. It's not ideal. So what someone else has done is they've actually made something out of wood. They slip this over out of wood. This doesn't wobble around. And then you can fit your cone on. But again, as you can see, now there's a huge gap in between there. So just trying to come up with some designs on doing all of this. If you've got any ideas, please let me know in your comment section. Again, this one will not fit here. It will fit the brother. That will fit there. As I said, this one is 3D printed. That will go on top. So yes, again, if anybody has got ideas on 3D printing, what would be the best idea to actually make the cones of different sizes actually fit, that would be handy to know. Thanks very much.